What's up, everybody? YuGiOh 101 Archetype review. Hit a review 4 cards that were released that are set to be released in the OCG booster pack. Judgment of the Light coming to the OCG April 20th and coming to the TCG in August. What we're looking at are the fascinating cards. Fascinating cards that are, self-explanatory. They are fascinating, and you will see why. Um, First, I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you the names of what each of these cards do, and then I'm gonna give you my opinion on them. So first up, we have Fascinating Trap Hole. It's a normal trap card. Description: when a monster on your opponent's side of the field that was special summoned this turn activates its effect, negate that effect, and if you do, destroy that monster. I mean, it really lives up to its name, Fascinating, in my opinion, because when you look at everything that this can stop, something like Black Rose Dragon, um, I like Blackluster Soldier. Um, I like Master Hyperion. What I'm saying? And really, something like the list really goes on. As of everything that this thing can stop. It negates those effects and it destroys that monster. So this is a really, really good card, especially in this era of Yu-Gi-Oh that we're in. That is very, like that's very emphasized on um, special summoning monsters with effects. Yeah, like this is a pretty good damn trap card in my opinion. So yeah, let's move on to the monsters. So yeah, like this is a badass trap card. So there's nothing else to really need to be said about that. Let's move on to the monsters. We have Kazura, the Fascinating Fiend. Um, Scroll that up a little bit. Tryon, the Fascinating Fiend, and we have Atura, the Fascinating Fiend. So first, let's start off with Atura, the Fascinating Fiend. It's an Earth Insect Effect monster, level 4, attack 1800, defense 1000. Description: this card is unaffected by the effects of Hole and Trap Hole normal trap cards, except Dark Trap Hole. You can activate Hole and Trap Hole cards from your hand, except Dark Trap Hole. The activations and effects of normal trap cards you control cannot be negated. And next up, there's Tryon, the Fascinating Fiend. It's an Earth Insect Effect monster, level 4, attack 1600, defense 1200. Description: this card is unaffected by the effects of Hole and Trap Hole normal trap cards, except Dark Trap Hole. When this card is normal summoned, you can add one Hole or Trap Hole normal trap card from your deck to your hand, except Dark Trap Hole. When this card is special summoned, target one spell trap card your opponent controls, destroy that target. And last but not least, we have Kazura, the Fascinating Fiend. It's an Earth Plant Effect monster, level 4, attack 800, defense 2000. Excuse me. Um, the description: this card is unaffected by the effects of Hole and Trap Hole normal trap cards, except Dark Trap Hole. When a Hole or Trap Hole normal trap card is activated, except Dark Trap Hole, you can either add one Fascinating monster from your deck to your hand, or special summon one Fascinating monster from your deck. You can only use the effect of Kazura, the Fascinating Fiend, once per turn. So all three of these guys, really help each other out. With Atura, you can activate trap cards from your hand, and if that just so happens to be a normal, trap card, um, you know, then there's nothing that your opponent can do to stop it. You know, like you can activate normal trap cards from your hand, and you know, it's nothing that your opponent can do to stop it. Normal trap hole trap cards, or normal hole, or hole cards, hole monsters like Magic Hole Golem. I don't know who still uses that, but yeah. Tryon, um, it searches for the hole and trap hole normal trap cards. So we have like a searcher here, and if they ever get special summoned, then you have like a MST like effect. And how do you special summon it? With Kazura. You know, if this is on the field while Atura is on the field, you know, and you activate a trap hole trap card, so like from your hand, you'll be able to activate this card's effect, which searches for other monsters, whether you want to add it to your hand or whether you want to special summon it to the field. So it's a lot of touching going on. You know, what I'm saying like they all help each other as they should, considering that they're the first three of their kind. Um, this is a very interesting archetype to me because there hasn't been an archetype that was solely dedicated on, what I'm saying, trap hole and hole monsters or hole cards or trap hole normal trap cards like this. So I think this is like a good set of monsters for like what they can do with each other. Not to mention that they're all earth monsters, so you'll be able to use, what I'm saying, like Grand Soil, the Elemental Lord with it. You know, as well as their types that you'll be able to take advantage of. Like for example, so like with Kazura, like this is a plant, so yeah, you'll be able to use like Lone Fire Blossom on that if you feel a need to. These other two are insects, so you'll be able to take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying, like with insect support cards. And not to mention this Trap Hole, which I've obviously dick rolled. It's a really good damn trap card for this era of Yu-Gi-Oh, in my opinion. So yeah, and if you can't see, all the monsters that I mentioned are in the card artwork right here in Fascinating Trap Hole. You have Atura over here. You have Tryon right there on top of a spider, and at least I think this is a spider. I think that's some type of beetle. And then you have Kazura next to this pool, drowning some poor thing. But yeah, this is a pretty good set of cards. So yeah, link to these cards are going to be in the description. You guys can check them out, and I'll see you guys for the next card review. Peace.